Hello guys, welcome to this week's Lush kitchen menu video. I wasn't going to do a video. As you can hear, I am losing my voice. I feel a little bit like I should be singing some like jazz or something. Either that or I've got a bad habit that I need to stop, but I'm not talking about my Lush. So as I said on Instagram, this week I wasn't actually supposed to do a video, but I just thought, you know what, I can do one. I have some time. I've had a really good day at Lush Oxford Street with the wonderful Vicky, who is the powder puff girl. I don't know why I paused then. I had a good time at Lush Oxford Street yesterday as well. It's becoming a really bad habit, and the problem with really bad habits is they're quite expensive. Yesterday they brought out something called Plum Rain Shower Gel, and I might treat you to a little sneaky review at the end of this video. So this week's Lush kitchen menu is not on paper as impressive as last week's. I assume that this week was based upon customer requests, because looking at the products that come out, I know a lot of people have asked for the Tucker Tucker massage bar. Lovely Jobblies, that's just, I don't really know. I mean, out of all the products that Lush have discontinued in the last 2 to 3 years, Lovely Jobblies is the one product I don't understand why they have discontinued. I understand why, I'm not stupid. I know that it obviously didn't sell well, but in terms of the feedback and in terms of the reaction that people give, I don't see why it doesn't sell well. They need to veganize it. We're going to move on. I'm not going to get bitter over that. I'm going to stop talking again, and quite literally stop talking probably in the next couple of hours. Doing this video might actually hinder me from being able to do my job tomorrow, and I have to go and teach and talk, and I won't have a voice. Just saying, guys, that's the dedication that I give you because I know you want this video. Let's get on to this week's Lush kitchen menu. So first up on Monday is something called Tucker Tucker Massage Bar. I have here a really old battered one. I've had it for a long time. It is one of my favourite massage bars. It is beautiful. It shares its scent with the Tucker Tucker liquid perfume, and it might surprise some people to know that actually that's my favourite all-time perfume. It outshines Lord and Misrule because Tucker Tucker is a smell that I can love and cherish every second of every day. I don't have to be in a specific mood. It doesn't have to be a specific season. I just love this smell. This is a vanilla lead violet smell. Like Parma violets, as most people will probably use to describe this, but better. It's just so creamy and sweet, but the natural floral of the violets comes through. It doesn't share its scent with Curbside Violet and that family. That's more of a grassy violet smell. This is a comforting warm blanket of violets and Tonka Absolute. Now this one is quite a quick melter, as even though it's quite an old one, you can see it's starting to melt on my hands, and it does look really small, and people might be put off by the fact that it seems a little bit smaller than your average Lush massage bar. I wouldn't be too worried though, because this one's very generous, and when you actually massage your skin and you get off those oils are actually quite thick and they do spread quite nicely. Got a little bit here for you. Who knew in 2016 I'd be sitting there rubbing my hand full of oils for an audience? Hope you guys are enjoying this. People would pay good money for this sort of thing. So it is quite easy to spread in, doesn't leave you sticky at all. It does absorb into the skin really quickly, and you do get left with a beautiful, fragrant, violet-y, vanilla-y, gooey, gorgeous smell. I don't know where gooey came from. I love this massage bar, and I will be buying a couple more. For those who don't know what a massage bar is, because again, as I said in previous videos, you've had a brain transplant or perhaps you're new to Lush, massage bars can be used in so many ways. The most obvious one is to get someone to massage you. What I tend to do is I tend to use these once every week or once every fortnight to give me a really deep moisturising session, and then I go to bed smelling of violets and Tonka Absolute. Also coming up on Monday, something I've just talked about, which is the Lovely Jobblies breast cream. Right now, there are probably thousands upon thousands of vegan breasts around the country, if not the world, screaming and crying over the fact that they feel a little bit left out. It's not fair. Lovely Jobblies has the most impressive ingredients list. In fact, I'm not even going to try and remember and talk about the ingredients. I'm just going to read them directly from my phone. You have like a meadow sweet infusion, rose infusion, almond oil, cocoa butter, jojoba oil, primrose oil, orange blossom honey, avocado oil, lemongrass oil, ylang ylang, jasmine absolute, beeswax, tiger lily petals. Lush have literally gone to town on this breast cream. It's almost like Lush had a field day and became children for the day and just took a big massive pot and poured in whatever they felt like, mixed it together and went, oh, that's kind of cool. Let's make a breast cream. It is a really fantastic facial toner. I don't know why I'm doing this. I suppose us vegans don't have facial toners yet, Lush. You have to prop our own chins up. People that I know actually take a really, really small amount of this and moisturise it onto their face. First of all, their face seems more toned, and people have also commented that it actually removes the bags under your eyes, which is exactly why Lush need to make this vegan. Honest to God, if there's one problem I have, it's these bags under their eyes. Their eyes, not even my eyes. I'm forgetting pronouns. And these eyes have the biggest bags you've ever seen. But this is a highly popular product. This will sell out super quickly. On to Tuesday, and the first product coming out on Tuesday is the Olive Branch Solid Perfume. Now, I did this thing when the Lush Kitchen menu first came out this week and sort of browsed down the list and went, I've tried everything, moving on. And it wasn't until I actually started taking pictures of these products to release on my Instagram page that I realised actually I haven't technically tried the Olive Branch Solid Shampoo. Oh my God, Solid Shampoo. Lush need to make an Olive Branch shampoo. I'm a genius. The funny thing is, I actually own a really, really old Olive Branch Solid perfume. It's exactly what you'd imagine it to be, but I find this is really nice to smell because it's got a sort of deeper olive oil smell to it. The Solid perfume does differ from this, and I don't really know which one I prefer. Part of me thinks that I prefer the smell of this, which is why I'm actually quite excited to get myself one or two of these pots. This one's got a really nice, it's hard to describe, rounded warm smell, and it's almost like the olive oil has been slightly burned, and that's, I don't quite know what I'm talking about, but there's something warm about this one, something really nice and wholesome. I think this is going to work really well. It tends to be the more muskier smells that work well with Lush Solid perfumes. That is the Olive Branch Solid Shampoo. No, it's not, it's the Olive Branch Solid Perfume. I shouldn't have done this video, seriously. Next up in the kitchen on Tuesday is the Rose Queen Bath Bomb. When I first heard the name Rose Queen, I thought, oh, here we go, another rose scent. Yes, it is, but there is something really spectacular about it. To me, it smells a little bit like Toasty Tosty, but without that really strong, overwhelming sort of floral smell. It's a nice, gentle rose smell. Not super strong, but at the same time, not weak. What is great about it is that despite it being called Rose Queen, there's lots and lots of different flowers featured here that make it rather beautiful in the water. So there's blue mallow, tiger lily, honeysuckle, apple blossom, and amaranth flowers. And when the bomb goes into the water, these petals sort of come up and float across the surface. It is a bath bomb you might want to put in the sieve if you don't like having bits around. There's not too many of them because it is one of the smaller bath bombs, but there is still some bits and debris that float on the surface. What I love about this bath bomb is for such a small bath bomb, it makes such a big impression. It turns your water a lovely pink colour, and the smell does stay with you and radiates with you while you're in the water. I would say this is a bath bomb that I would cocktail with other products rather than use by itself. I do like rose. I'm just not overly obsessed with rose like some people. Coming up on Wednesday, we have Calacas shower jelly. You know all those times, oh, I went a bit high then. Shouldn't do that. You know all those times when I sort of rave about iced wine and Big Calm and say they're my favourite shower jellies ever? I always forget about Calacas. Calacas is my favourite shower jelly ever. Big Calm and iced wine, joint second. I love this far, far more than I love the shower gel, and here's why. It smells exactly like you want it to. First and foremost, sorry, I'm vibrating. So first and foremost, the colour. The colour is exactly like you'd expect Calacas to be. So as you can see, it's such a vivid green colour, and that matches the beautiful, zesty, bright lime smell. It's such a basic smell. This just smells like lime, just fresh, squeezed, soured, tartish lime. The reason why it's better than the shower gel is firstly because of the colour. This colour is so much more vibrant, so green and beautiful, and everyone who knows me knows my favourite colour is green. Green Power Ranger, anyone? Second of all, the scent to this is perfect. I find the shower gel has a slight tang to it, and in the water that tang almost gives it a slight plasticky smell. I will be buying some of these. If you love summer, who doesn't? I'm sure there's someone who doesn't. And you love lime and you want something refreshing and beautiful and uplifting and zesty, Calacas is the perfect partner for you. And a product that is completely different from Calacas, also coming up on Wednesday, is something called the Marzipan Bubble Bar. This is Marzipan. It's very, very similar in look to something called Amando Pondo, which came out last week, but in terms of scent-wise, completely different. This one shares its scent with the Snow Cake family. So you have the Smitten Hand Cream, Snow Cake Shower Gel, Snow Cake Perfume, you have Christmas Angel at Christmas time. So many products share its scent with this scent family. This is a lovely, sweet, wholesome, almondy, marzipan, benzene resinoid sort of smell. It's beautiful and really comforting. Not necessarily the product you want to use at this time of the year, but still such a lovely product and one I would definitely recommend. As you can see, these are quite big. We're talking about the average bubble bar size minus those 3 massive ones like Bright Side, Blue Skies and the Comforter and Supertramp. That's 4. I'm only mass coordinator at the school, guys, seriously. It's no big deal. But this, in terms of like the average bubble bar, the rest of them, this is quite big. This could be easily split into 4. In the water, as you can imagine, doesn't do much in terms of colour, but does loads in terms of scent and makes your bath so soft, so beautiful and so full of bubbles. This is one of the most generous bubble bars that I have used, and the water is silky soft, just like Amando Pondo. It seems to be these sorts of bubble bars, ones that don't have colour, that make up for it in terms of silkiness. This is a lovely, lovely, lovely product. I'm going to buy myself a small handful, and you should too. I've got some chocolate milk. I've got some chocolate milk. It is good. Okay, first thing coming up on Thursday is something called the Dr. Peppermint Solid Shampoo Bar. Now this is a product that I haven't rated that highly and you would expect me not to buy any. However, I am going to buy one, try it again and give it another shot. The reason being is that when I first reviewed this product, it was a few years ago, and I do admit that I didn't have as much experience to really appreciate each and every product. So to make sure that my blog is as accurate as possible, I feel I need to try it again. Dr. Peppermint Solid Shampoo is a little bit like new in that the ingredients in there are supposed to stimulate hair growth and revitalise the locks that you have on your head. So it has lots of peppermint oil, spearmint oil, neroli oil. It also has black pepper oil, and that's what helps to make your scalp slightly tingle when you use it. One of the things that I was impressed with this originally, and this might be different now when I get a fresh one, but the scent wasn't actually that strong. I found it was quite a subtle mint smell and it didn't overpower any conditioner I used afterwards. They keep bringing out Dr. Peppermint. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time it's made an appearance in the last couple of years, so that speaks volumes, I think. Boom Tish Volumes is supposed to stimulate hair growth and give your hair volume. That one's for free. Also coming up on Thursday is one of my least favourite shower jellies, Bada Bing Bada Boom. I think this is perhaps one of the most ridiculous products. I don't know why Bada Bing Bada Boom makes me smile every time I hear it. That's probably the only merit it has. This product is a herbal stroke floral smell. It shares its scent with the Sex Bomb family. I don't know what it is about that scent. When it's in the Tulip reusable bubble bar and when it's in the actual Sex Bomb bath bomb, I quite enjoy it. I'm not overly keen. I don't throw parties in the bath when I have to use one, and I wouldn't go out of my way to buy one, but I don't mind them so much. But Joy of Jelly, which also shares its scent with Sex Bomb, and Bada Bing Bada Boom, I really don't like the scent in that format. There is just something icky about it. I don't know, I think it's because I don't see this scent as being particularly sweet. Something dampens the sweetness or the natural sweetness of the floral, and it just sort of gives it a really nasty floral smell. So this product has thyme and sage, and that sort of gives an underlying, I wouldn't say subtle because you can smell it straight away, but it's not as strong as a floral because it's sort of a subtle herbally smell. And then on top of this you have the rose, lavender and jasmine. Jasmine is the strongest scent to me, but it's not anything like Lust. It's a strange herbal floral smell. It's just a weird smell. The colour of it is beautiful. It's like a really deep, rich red colour. I can imagine it sitting out in the first day. I can imagine myself buying one to try again. When does it end? When do I stop myself? Can I stop myself? Is it actually possible? This hobby of mine's getting too expensive. I need to work for Lush and get the discount. And on to Friday, and the first product coming out on our Karma inspired, Karma dominated Friday is the Karma dusting powder. What is weird about Lush dusting powders is they all seem to come out in the small little bottles. Yet when Karma dusting powder came out, Karma comes out going wham bam, look at this. I'm coming out in a big bottle because I've got something to say, and that is it's a flipping awesome dusting powder. I'm really aggressive with this dusting powder. I'll stop now. I love this product. I don't tend to use dusting powders that much. I tend to use them as shake and vac, or I tend to use them when I'm having a bad day and a bath hasn't quite cheered me up and I want that something special to go to bed with, and I use the dusting powder. This is Karma through and through, and it's such good value for money. This is beautiful and it's lasted me so long. This I bought in 2014. I am so surprised this has not made more appearances than it has. This is beautiful. This is patchouli dominated. There's neroli in there, there's lemongrass in there, there's pine in there, and there's lavender. It does actually work and softens the skin. That's Karma dusting powder. Pick it up. You don't have to rush to buy this. It won't sell out, I don't think. Please don't sue me if it does, but I don't think it will. It didn't last time. And the last product coming out in the Lush kitchen on the Friday is the Karma shower jelly. I will try and get through this review, but my voice is really struggling to hold this level of volume. Karma shower jelly is amazing, although I don't use it. It is amazing, but I have so much Karma shower gel that I don't use the jelly. It's not being used at all, but it is so gorgeous. It's such a beautiful, uplifting, summery smell. You can smell that patchouli and that lemongrass in there. I can just smell the patchouli and the lemongrass in there. And if I can smell it in my situation, I don't know what this is, then you can smell it. Lovely and moisturising, really sweet, beautiful, nice and easy to lather up. Does wonders, leave your skin soft and beautiful and sweet. And I'm just repeating myself now because I'm clearly drunk on cold. Yeah, buy it. This will sell out quickly. And that, my friends, is the end of the Lush kitchen menu for this week. Top 3 products that I would buy or am going to buy. First of all, I would say the Olive Branch Solid Perfume. I'm going to say Marzipan Bubble Bar. And my third product, oh, it's a toss-up between two. Kalaka Shower Jelly with Tucka Tucka just slightly underneath there. Those are my top 3 products. Let me know what you guys are going to buy. I apologise in advance if any of my pictures on Instagram persuade people to buy things they weren't going to buy. Don't blame me. That's your lack of willpower. That's not my problem. And I feel a little bit like a parent who's promised kids some sweets and then at the end of the shopping trip decided not to give them those sweets. And I'm going to say that I'm not going to review the Plum Rain because I really am stretching my voice right now and I need to leave it. Until next time, this video's been strange. This chocolate milk's clearly been spiked. Bye.